Hello, everybody, and welcome to another reaction stream from MinnMax. MinnMax is a page trying about games, friends, and getting better. I'm Ben Hansen. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. We're going to learn what Pokemon has in store for us with, I want to say the Pokemon Direct, but technically the Pokemon Presents. Don't be confused. This is going to be starting in a couple minutes. We have been on a string of, some would say, disappointing streams recently. The Nintendo Direct, people got their expectations really high. Zelda is to blame. The State of Play from Sony, people got their expectations very high. And I was happy as a Final Fantasy VII fan, but it was very Final Fantasy VII centric for the actual excitement packed in there. But there's still stuff like Sifu, I think that looks good. Sifu? Whatever that Kung Fu game is. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Yes, it's Pokemon's chance to shine, says Thomas Derenick. I agree. Yes, MinnMax. We have the MinnMax Show podcast. We uploaded a bonus episode this week where we're talking about the State of Play, the Final Fantasy VII announcements. Also want to let you all know that we are doing the deepest dive on Batman Arkham Asylum, which means it is a game club discussion. We're taking the 2009 Rocksteady game, dividing it into two parts, and then talking about it and playing through it with the community. It's a very fun, thorough discussion about that game. And if you want to join us, you can. So we're talking about the first half of that game, everything up until you get the line launcher on March 8th. So if you support us at any tier on Patreon, you can submit a comment for us to read on the deepest dive, talking about the first half of Batman Arkham Asylum. Please check it out. We appreciate the support over on Patreon. But hey, how's it going, everybody in the chat? What are y'all hoping for? What are y'all looking forward to here? I think we need to play it safe. We need to set our expectations very low just to be safe. So let's just say there's going to be a couple minutes devoted to Pokemon Unite, the MOBA. We know that. We love that. Sure. There's probably going to be a couple minutes devoted to Pokemon Sleep, which I'm looking forward to learning what the hell is going on there. Johnny in the chat insists that there's going to be a Mew 3 announced. Fingers crossed, baby. Michael Bochenek, thanks for being here, Michael. He says, how do you feel about Final Fantasy VII Remake being a PS Plus game for March? I think that's incredible. I think, yeah, it'll be exciting to give that game to so many owners of the PlayStation 4 so they can play it, and on PS5 as well. I guess you can play the PS4 version. The weird thing, obviously, there is you cannot get the free upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version, which I'm curious to see how much Square will charge. So if you already own Final Fantasy VII, you do get the free upgrade to PlayStation 5, but not if you own the PlayStation Plus version, which I understand is frustrating, but at the same time, they're basically handing Final Fantasy VII to millions and millions of more players. So you know what? If you want to be a businessman about it, it's still kind of a win-win from both sides here. Rushdan expects open-world Pokemon set in feudal Japan. Major Panda says new Detective Pikachu movie announcing. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good bet. Or even, God, when was Detective Pikachu coming to Switch? They announced that a while ago, right? But didn't give a date? Help me out. Help me out and remind me how that works. Okay, a lot of people expecting Post Malone. I don't really know who Post Malone is. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm pretty lame. Diamond and Pearl remakes. That is what the fans are, I think, clamoring for the most. If I had to guess, Pokemon Pinball would be really fun. The Diamond and Pearl remakes, that would be cool. I would put more money on like a Let's Go Johto, mainly because it sounds fun to say. So that's what I would think. Yep, Music jumps in and says, this is where I watch Ben react to a Post Malone concert. There's probably going to be some of that. They announced Detective Pikachu 2, says somebody in the chat. Yeah, the MOBA game, Kris is looking forward to, the Pokemon Unite there. I could have sworn they said Detective Pikachu was coming to the Nintendo Switch. But anyways, thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to the stream starting. Other stuff we have going on at MinnMax today, we have a new episode of our music podcast, Crossfade, hosted by Matt Helgeson, former host of the Game Informer show. You can subscribe to Crossfade on your favorite podcast app. This episode has Sarah Almalay, who is an actor, the voice actor behind the main character in Gone Home and Anthem, strangely enough. And in this episode, they're going to be pitting The Cure versus Beck. It's going to be a fun discussion. I'm looking forward to listening to that one, so that should be going live pretty soon here. I think in a couple hours, technically. But there's a fun back catalog of Crossfade episodes if you want to check that out. Also, ooh. Why does every company have this intro? Or is it just that I've watched too many Pokemon ones? Let me know how the volume is, of course. Greg Griffith says, Sarah was super great on the MinnMax show. Yeah, we had her on a little while ago. And that was a great episode of the podcast. She was very passionate about BioWare and Mass Effect. We talked about the Mass Effect remaster, which is fun. Rush says, thank you for the MinnMax stuff over the last few years. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's been fun. I guess it's been a year and a half of doing MinnMax now. It's so bizarre every once in a while just to think about how much we've done, how much time has flown, how amazing the community is. It's fun, and you know, we got some big things on the horizon. It's always fun to plan new things for MinnMax, and it's like, how many Hail Marys can you throw? Most of them don't get through, but then the frustrating thing is when there's some that are kind of in the limbo. And there's one project that I'm so excited about, except it requires 4 or more people to get on the same page scheduling-wise, and it's not quite there. But if this thing happens, as an old school Games Press fan, I'm gonna be so excited. So there's a tease for you. Pokemon stream volume's a little bit loud. Something like that. Hopefully that works out. D Playthroughs likes Trivia Tower. That is our trivia show. If you're a Patreon supporter at any tier, you can compete in trivia to win prizes. Yeah, we're gonna have a new episode of that in the middle of March. So if you support us on Patreon at any tier, you can jump in and compete to win an Astro A50 headset and a bunch of game codes as well. And I still need to figure out who the guest host is gonna be for the next episode of Trivia Tower. I have a couple ideas, but it could go so many different directions. Just like the Pokemon Direct, we all have a couple ideas, but it could go in so many different directions. So let's sit back and just enjoy some good old-fashioned Pokemon together, please. Please. The call-in show, MinnMax Council, is this Sunday at 6 p.m. Central. So if you support us at the $20 tier on Patreon, you can call in and talk about whatever you want to talk about. All right, turning it up now. Going back in time!
1996.
Red, green. Cable.
Cable.
Trade.
You've selected trade.
Trading card. Anime.
They're acknowledging the anime.
Movie. Blue, yellow. N64 transfer pack. 3D battle. 3D battle.
Well, I did all this. Oh, hey, you Pikachu reference? Come on.
Step counter.
Is the volume okay, everybody?
Rumble pack. Pinball. Camera. Snap.
The best. Oh, there's probably going to be a new trailer for new Pokemon Snap, right?
Jet. 1999.
Gold, silver.
The best.
Evolution.
The best.
Trading card. Anime. Crystal. Mobile adapter. Teletrade.
Volume good, volume good, volume good.
Panel puzzle.
Oh my god.
Gaming device.
I just love Panel de Pon, but I would love to see a new version of Pokemon Puzzle League.
Puzzle. E-reader. Database.
This is just our lives flashing before our eyes.
2002.
Sapphire, cable, multi-battle,
Didn't do that.
trading card,
I'm not a rich man.
anime, fire red, leaf green.
So good. So good.
Race,
Pokemon Dash. You know what? I didn't do that one. Dungeon, I tried.
TV show, expansion card. Penguin,
This is a fun. What is that? That's freaking
2006.
cool. I've never seen that. Yeah, this is a really fun montage, isn't it? Like, just the thorough look at your entire history. I don't think this is going to be an announcement. I think this is just running through Pokemon Dash, of course.
Transfer.
I love that stupid thing. I still have it.
Together.
It's actually right behind me. Hey,
Arcade cabinet. Trio battle.
we didn't get to be that cool in the States. Come on, buddy.
2010.
black, white, rotation battle, trading card, anime,
This is unacceptable. What are you doing? Is YouTube breaking down?
movie,
Digital gift.
black 2, white 2,
Community site.
I'm gonna pause it for a beat because I got the I got a gig down here, internet-wise. This is alarming that it is not staying up to date. But YouTube was being really weird yesterday, right? Let's all just acknowledge that this is a very cool montage so far. And go. What the hell? I've never seen that. It's alarming when you're a Pokemon fan and there's still surprises about, like, they released that?
2013.
This was so fun.
Evolution. Trading card. Anime.
Yeah, they're asking. Marquez is asking if they're going to keep going through 2021. Maybe. I bet they'll stop there. I don't think they'll announce anything with this. Game's underrated. This sucks. All right, let's try lowering this.
Hard training.
We went back in time a little bit. Let's just make sure this actually runs all right. The constant is anime. The constant will always be anime. Oh, Grant, good morning. Star Wars Hitman 3. Grant, everybody. No. Now, gaming begins. We had a game club on this game back at Game Informer. That was really a fun one and a weird one just to really dive in.
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Let's go Pikachu.
I mean, if they're giving Magikarp jumps spotlight here, that's amazing. Pokemon go to the polls, Pokemon go to the polls, everybody ecstatic. You'll love to see it. They're really doing it all. We all remember live action film. It's a fun game. No announcements so far. Killer DLS. Oh yeah, remember that? Remember when we all tried that? I must have missed this. Is this an announcement? Oh, that's right. We went to outer space. I forgot. I've got those original Pokemon manga. They're really cool. It's a very weird tone before they really locked in on the cutesy tone of Pokemon. It's really fun. This is great. Let's just keep this rolling. Yes, you are dying, Bald. Well, hope you enjoyed the stream, everybody. We all learned a couple things here and there.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
Ishihara, I don't mean to alarm you, but your
February
desk is
27th
covered with
is
monsters.
the date Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green were released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
That box
An
art's so
astounding
great.
25 years have passed since the Pokemon series was born. We've shared so much with you over the past 25 years.
There's the Pokemon themselves.
Through our games, but also through so many other mediums, thanks to the support you've all shown us. Thank you, each and every one of you. Today, Mr. Utsunomiya will introduce our latest updates.
Hello there, my name is Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. First, I'd like to give you the latest update on the new Pokemon Snap game. We've put together a video that will show you some of the gameplay. Please have a look.
Very excited about this one. Game footage is not final.
Welcome to the world of new Pokemon Snap. This is the Lentil region. You'll ride the Neo 1 through the jungle, across the desert.
You'll ride the
even
Neo
under the sea
1!
to research Pokemon in their natural habitats.
That's a really weird line delivery.
And of course, you won't be alone. Professor Mirror, who's doing research in the Lentil region, and research team members Rita and Phil are there to support you. So you're in
Hi,
good
weirdo.
hands. Now then, let's get that research started. By watching wild Pokemon, you can discover behaviors and expressions that are
Thanks, best friend
rarely
Ronnie, for
seen.
texting me while I was streaming. I appreciate
Look,
it.
a surfing Alolan Raichu. And there's Vaporeon. Let's try throwing it a fluff fruit.
Fluff
That's it.
fruit? They're called
Now's our
apples, you fool!
chance.
They retconned apples?
Oh, it's Tyranitar. What a wild way to eat.
Let's ride the Neo 1!
Here's a park at night. Let's try playing a melody.
You don't even get to play the float?
That sure
I mean,
made
I'm just gonna be a
Hulu
snob,
happy.
angry that it's not exactly like the 64 version.
You'll also have Illumina orbs, something the professor invented. If you use one of these, you can make any Pokemon glow.
What? Alright.
Whoa! Those flames changed color.
Okay.
Make good use of your tools to take shots that really stand out.
This is gonna be
Then,
so fun.
show the photos you took to the professor.
Thanks, Kyle.
Oh, 4 stars!
The professor looks like Kyle
We
Hilliard.
captured a rare moment there. Catch a variety of different behaviors on camera to fill up your Pokemon photo decks. And there's more. You'll be able to edit the photos
No
you've
Professor
taken.
Oak, but you know what? I think we all saw that coming.
Use features like
trying to
stickers
disconnect from
and
the anime,
frames
which-
to make your favorite photos
Sure.
even more special.
Cover up Kangaskhan.
And I'm sure you'll want to show off your best photos, right?
Ish.
We know that feeling well. When you want to do that, it's time to go online. You can share your favorite photos and check out photos from
hope you can, like,
around the
vote.
world. And if your photo becomes popular,
Yes.
it might even be featured and get more attention. Seeing something like that may inspire you to go back
might be
and
fun.
take even more photos.
People are wondering if we'll do an
We're
episode of
getting
Photo Mode
closer to
Snap
the
on New
start of
Pokemon
your
Snap. I think
adventure.
that seems difficult not to
Unexplored
do.
islands and plenty
sure
of
we will.
Pokemon await in the Lentil region. So make sure you're prepared.
Lentil region? Am I hearing that
Whoa!
right?
Is that the mythical Pokemon Celebi?
Probably. What's that
Get
sound?
ready. The Lentil region is waiting for you.
Get in the Neo 1! That's fun.
What did you think? I hope you're looking forward to the game's release on April 30th. Next, I'd like to tell you about several events we're holding to celebrate Pokemon Day. In the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield
Jesus.
games,
No.
special max raid
No,
battles
what have you done to my
featuring
beautiful
Gigantamax
Pikachu?
are underway. And in Pokemon Cafe Mix,
Oh, yeah.
we're holding a promotion in
I
which you
played
can
that.
receive 2,500 golden acorns for logging in. In Pokemon Go,
Yeah, Alex is right. They
Articuno,
acted like the Neo 1 was already
Zapdos,
something that we should be
and even
excited for.
Mewtwo
I mean,
are
I don't even
appearing
remember if that's what it was
legendary
called in
raid
the old
battles
one.
as
but-
part of a Kanto-themed celebration event. In Pokemon Masters EX, Galar region champion Leon and his partner Pokemon Charizard will
You get to ride the Neo 1!
enjoy these events. Next, I'd like to present the latest news about the Pokemon video game series.
Here
Have
we
a look
go.
at this video.
Here we go, baby. Thanks, Jesse J. Diamond and Pearl. Yes! They're doing the remake! Oh my god. It's a lifetime ago. What is the consensus of Diamond and Pearl? I liked it fine, but it didn't stand out for me in a big way for being excellent, but I'm sure there's a whole generation where it's their first Pokemon and they can't wait. What? What are you? Okay. Is this like mobile? Is this Switch? This looks like mobile, everybody, doesn't it? I mean, I kind of like the art, but it's not what we were expecting. Is it gonna be mobile and Switch, I wonder? Brilliant Diamond. That's hilarious. Shiny Pearl, you're fine, but you're no Brilliant Diamond. Okay, Nintendo Switch. Do you see how big that text was? Like, the dialogue text was massive. Oh. Brilliant Diamond.
This is a tale from a long, long time ago.
Awesome.
When the Sinnoh region was still only a vast wilderness.
Is this Pokemon Conquest? Or is this like Pokemon Zero?
A certain village bustled with the comings
What
and
is
goings of
this?
people. While in the mountains and seas, Pokemon roamed as they pleased.
I am so on board for prehistoric Pokemon. Pokemon Breath of the Wild! What are you? Yes, 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 yes. Good, 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 good. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Hell yes. Oh my God. All I know is this is gonna run like dog-esque. Other than that, oh my God. I like this. Winding up with the Pokeball. Oh my God, please somebody help Game Freak make this run okay. Prehistoric Sinnoh. What are you called? What are you called? Give us a name. Give us a frickin' name. I assume there's some legendary. We get it. Arceus, right? Oh my God. Oh my God. Be what we think you are. Be what we think you are. That's amazing.
I'm pleased to announce 2 new additions to the Pokemon video game series. Both
Not now. What?
taking place in the Sinnoh region. First,
That's
I'd like to
so
present the
wild.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl
It is
games.
Pokemon God. Do you remember
These
when
are faithful
House
remakes of the
mentioned
Pokemon Diamond
Arceus? There's a famous clip from
version and
House where
Pokemon Pearl
Arceus
version games, which were
is
released
mentioned
for
by
the
Mr.
Nintendo
House
DS
himself.
system
It's
in Japan
really
15
weird.
years ago.
Look it up on YouTube. What is seriously going on here? All right, let's stop and talk about this before we get back to this. We'll let it load. I am so excited about that Pokemon Legends idea. I'm waiting for another shoe to drop. So I visited Game Freak twice while at Game Informer, and one of them was pretty recent after Breath of the Wild came out, and I talked to Masuda and Omori about their thoughts on Breath of the Wild, whether they ever thought a Breath of the Wild / Pokemon game could exist, open world Pokemon. And it was the most confusing, frustrating thing in the world because Masuda, who I love dearly, his take was, I don't think an open world Pokemon game would work because I don't know what you'd be doing. In Zelda, you get to fight, but I don't know what you'd be doing in an open world Pokemon, which seems like the most insane answer in the world because it's like, yeah, it's collecting Pokemon. It's very clear. But I'm excited to see how they're approaching this. You can find that interview on Game Informer's YouTube channel, by the way. If you just search Game Informer Pokemon Breath of the Wild, I'm sure it'll pop up. Yeah, people are worried about the frame rate, which I think is totally valid for Pokemon Legends. It did look a little bit rough. And Game Freak, God love them, but they are a relatively small team, and they aren't exactly tech powerhouses. It looks like Breath of the Wild Pokemon. My God, it does look like that. But you're right. It is a very early build. Maybe by the time it comes out, I'd imagine by the time it comes out, we'll have a Switch Pro. So maybe that'll make it run a little bit better. We'll be talking about all this stuff on the next episode of the MinnMax Show podcast, I'm sure. But that is so exciting. It sounds very specific with the Arceus name, so already expecting not a lot of Pokemon and not a story focus, says Polybion. Yeah, they always like leaning into the legendaries, so I'm not too worried about that. I hope there's not too much of a story, and it is just like a little experiment. But anyways, let's get back to the actual stream here.
Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl games. Remakes of the Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version games, which were released for the Nintendo DS system, are coming to Nintendo Switch.
I kind of like the look of that, honestly.
These games will be developed by
I'd take that.
Inc., who also worked on Pokemon Home.
Who are you?
The project is being directed by Yuichi Ueda of ILCA, as well as Game Freak's Junichi Masuda,
Okay,
who was the
that's cool, that
director for
Masuda.
the original Pokemon Diamond version and
ILCA?
Pokemon Pearl version.
I don't know who that
games.
is.
Your adventure will take place in the Sinnoh region. Rich in nature,
Yeah, I think
and
I'd like this
towering Mount
more than,
Coronet at its heart, it is a land of many myths
the Let's Go
passed
art
down
style,
through
I
the
think.
ages. The sense of scale of the original game's towns and routes has been carefully preserved, and
Sense
you'll
of
be able
scale.
to travel through
That's
familiar locations once again.
It does kind of
You'll
look like
set
the
out
Link's
on your
Awakening
journey
remake. I think the
after
Link's Awakening
choosing
remake
either
looks a lot
Turtwig,
better, but
Chimchar, or Piplup as your first partner Pokemon. In these games, you can enjoy a grand adventure together with all the Pokemon from Pokemon Diamond version and Pokemon Pearl version. Newcomers and previous visitors to the Sinnoh region alike
all right,
can look forward
look,
to experiencing
Pokemon
the
did
original
it.
Pokemon
You know,
Diamond
we're
and
all
Pokemon
worried
Pearl
about
stories, freshly recreated
expectations
for
getting too
Nintendo
high,
Switch.
other outlets letting us down. God bless Pokemon for coming in swinging, giving fans the remake they wanted, and then that Legends game. Please talk about
What did you
it.
think? Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl will launch simultaneously around the world late this year.
All right.
We hope you're all excited for a nostalgic
We'll play it.
yet fresh
We'll play it. We'll
adventure
enjoy
in the
it.
Sinnoh region.
They're giving us what we
Next,
want, says
allow
Biggie
me to
Boy.
introduce you to the Pokemon Legends Arceus game.
Please.
Pokemon Legends Arceus represents a new approach for the Pokemon video game series. Development is in full swing at Game Freak, with the aim to deliver a gaming experience that breaks new ground for the Pokemon series.
Hell yes.
Please have a look at this video.
So excited. So excited.
The events of this game unfold in the Sinnoh of old. In this time, too, Mount Coronet towers over the center of the region. Pokemon live freely in the wild here, but the harsh environments may be different from the Sinnoh region you remember. In this era, people have journeyed to Sinnoh from all over and founded a prosperous village in the hope of learning more about this land. As for these three Pokemon, Rowlet,
These little
Cyndaquil,
stinkers.
and Oshawott, it seems they were brought
Yeah,
to Sinnoh
Legends
by a
as the
certain
branding
professor who
for the
encountered them
style
while
is
traveling
interesting.
around various
And now they can jump
regions.
around to different regions.
You'll set off on your adventure after receiving a first partner Pokemon of your own
I love it.
from
That's
this
so cool.
professor. With the village as your base, you'll venture out to the different corners of the region on your quest to create Sinnoh's
Resolution.
very first Pokedex.
Oh boy.
Even in this era, wild Pokemon can be caught with Pokeballs.
Did you see that
You can also
frame rate?
engage in Pokemon battles alongside your Pokemon allies.
Oh boy.
Sharpen your skills for both catching and battling Pokemon and strive to complete your Pokedex.
I am concerned. It's early. It's early footage, everybody.
Now for the mythical Pokemon that graces the game's title and story, Arceus. According to legend, Arceus shaped all there is in this world. But how is this Pokemon connected to your journey?
It's God. I mean,
The answer to this question and more await you in this exciting new action RPG adventure for the Nintendo Switch system.
that's so huge. This is so huge. I wonder if it has a different art director. I wonder if James Turner isn't the art director. I mean, that is just the Breath of the Wild shot. That's so funny that they did that.
Pokemon
Wow.
Legends Arceus will launch simultaneously around the world early next year.
Early. I mean, all right. There's my most
We hope you're
anticipated
all
now.
excited to set out on these adventures across the Sinnoh region, each one distinctly different from the other, with the wonderfully nostalgic Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Shining Pearl, as well as the Pokemon video game series' new journey, Pokemon
Yeah,
Legends
but they didn't show
Arceus.
Pokemon Sleep, y'all, so come on.
As Pokemon celebrates 25 years, We will continue to challenge ourselves and deliver new ways for everyone to enjoy Pokemon even more.
I bet it puts the
Thank you
Switch
very
Pro
much
at
for
early
watching.
2022 then. All right. Hey, surprising. They did it. They done did it. Let's go back and watch this thing. What did everybody think? Expectations higher? No. Expectations met, I should say. I feel like it will be delayed. Yeah, I could certainly see that. This is so exciting. Yeah, no Post Malone. Nico's saying that was it. I mean, that's as good as it gets for like a big fan, right? Is instead of focusing on the collection of Pokemon Unite and just small stuff like that, the fact that they're swinging big and just showing off 2 new Switch games. Yeah, I think it's the best you could hope for. I am so excited to ride the Neo 1. I'm sure they'll have their concert order after the fact, but oh my gosh, I think that's incredibly exciting. The open world looks a little bit barren. Yes, I'm sure that'll be a complaint. I mean, they've messed around with the wild areas for this last entry, and for them to iterate on that. You know, I can tolerate a somewhat empty world because it's filled with Pokemon. Like, it's not the average empty world. It is directly filled with the most valuable thing in that universe. But people are iffy on the Arceus performance. Yep. Hey, thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. Remember, we have the Deepest Dive Game Club discussion going on for Batman Arkham Asylum, so you can join us. You can play along with us and watch us on YouTube. You can unlock the podcast version of the Deepest Dives and just help support MinnMax in general. We'd appreciate any support by going to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's. We'll be talking about this on the next episode of the MinnMax Show podcast, so you can subscribe to the MinnMax Show on your favorite podcast feed. Stay tuned for Leo Vader's Watch Later going live later today, and the new episode of Crossfade, our music podcast. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching this big old Nintendo, I'm sorry, not Nintendo, Pokemon Direct with me. We appreciate it. Thanks so much, everybody. Take care.